Guys, how's it going? Robin here with Oracle Rising. Thanks for joining me today for another video. So today I really wanted to talk about the 7 cardinal rules for life. And I was inspired to do this because I saw a meme on social media and I really wanted to talk about it because I think it could help a lot of people out. So I'm just going to start talking. So the first point on this list that I saw was to make peace with your past. And this is so important. You have to really reconcile how you feel about stupid mistakes that you made or taking the wrong path, because it's just going to haunt you and kind of control your life in the present day. So how can you do that? I mean, you really have to learn how to forgive yourself for whatever it is that you did in your past that is maybe making you feel uncomfortable, or things that you don't want to talk about with other people. And you know what? You don't have to explain your life story to anybody. People might have opinions about your past or whatever it is that you've done, but I mean, should that affect you? So really look at ways of making peace with your past. And if you've had a traumatic past or you just made some big stupid mistake, I found that meditation, guided meditations, has a lot of cathartic value. And so does writing out your story and then reading it. And then my grandmother taught me this. She said that she would write a letter and then she would just keep reading it. And when things stopped bothering her, she would cross it off. So, and another really good thing, another good sign of being able to have made peace with your past is when it stops making you cry. So really, that's such a value. You're not being ruled by emotions from yesterday or yesteryear. So I really want you guys, if you're struggling with your past, it shouldn't matter to anybody else. So you shouldn't have to hide, like people say, skeletons in the closet. It's nobody's business what you did in the past. And that sort of segues into the second point here, which is never mind what other people think of you. I guess I have a cardinal sub-rule on this one. I mean, unless somebody's offering to pay my bills, they don't get an opinion on who I am, what I do, and what I say. And allowing people to make you feel emotional about anything that you are, anything that you say, it's going to affect you again. And most of the time people are projecting their own thoughts into what they think that other people think about them. And keep in mind, you guys, that if people are coming at you and they're saying really unflattering things, it's likely a reflection of how they feel about themselves. So really just shake things off and don't let other people's opinions, whether it's been voiced or not, affect who you are. Act from your own integrity, right? And the third cardinal rule here is that time heals almost everything. And some things are going to fade away into oblivion where you don't remember them anymore. Some things are always going to stay with you as part of your soul, or they're going to leave a scar on your heart. But time and distance, maturing, can really help you feel a lot better about the ups and downs and tragedies of your life. You just have to give things time sometimes. That's the only thing that can really help, is to get that distance away from something, especially when we lose people. When we lose people to the other side, when people pass away, that is one of the biggest burdens that a human can carry. And the same applies to your fur family. As time goes by and you can start remembering the good times instead of the bad times, that can be really helpful so that you can move on. But you can't force time to pass. You can't force a wound to heal. So you just have to give yourself the grace and positivity in the time that it takes for your wounds to heal. So the fourth one I have here, and this is really important, is do not compare your path to other people. Everyone here is on their own journey. And if you look at somebody else and then you start having feelings about, well, they're more successful, they've made a better marriage, And you're putting yourself outside of yourself, and you're looking at other people, and you want to be in other people's shoes because you perceive them to be doing better, but all you're really seeing is the facade. You don't really know what somebody's day-to-day life is. Somebody can look like they're having a great life on the outside, but you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what that individual has been through or the work that they put into being that successful. So jealousy or comparison is getting you absolutely nowhere other than to divert you from the path that you're on, that is for your soul progression, your soul learning, and just for your own comfort. If somebody else is doing well, you really want to just congratulate them and be happy for them, because if that success that somebody else is having is something that you want, then you can use them as a role model instead of a comparison and think, well, if they can do it, then I can do it. The universe has got to have some of that for me. So the fifth thing that I have here, guys, is stop overthinking. And this is one on the list that is just so much easier said than done, especially, when you get that hamster wheel turning, and, if you've got a really big day and you can't sleep, and because you're just second guessing everything down to the millionth degree. So again, I really, really advocate for meditation and subliminals to stop overthinking. You can listen to things like white noise when you're trying to sleep, but during the day when you're awake, it's a little bit of a different story. So you have to really divert yourself and put your attention on something else that is going to be a little bit more productive, because worrying about something doesn't make it any easier. It just makes you a nervous wreck. So if you're an overthinker, look at ways to distract yourself and bring in and infuse positivity. Ask yourself, are these thoughts of any benefit to me right now? And if they're not, then do your best to just stop it. And you can cancel, clear, delete your thoughts. That's a really good technique too. You can cancel, clear, delete, and you just say that to yourself. The sixth one, and I find a lot of people have a problem with this one, is to take charge of your own happiness. So you can choose to be in any mood that you want to be. Sometimes things are going to happen that are going to throw you off, but, being angry is a choice. Being joyful is a choice. Being jealous is a choice. So again, you just have to stop yourself and say, well, this is not the emotion that I want to feel right now. And what is it going to take for me to feel happy? Is it going to be like taking your dog for a walk, or listening to one of your favorite songs, or is it calling somebody that is going to, they're going to make you laugh, like somebody that is a really good friend, and just say, I'm kind of feeling down right now. Can we talk this out? And then find your peace and find your joy. And again, you guys, affirmations and binaural beats and stuff like that are really good for changing your mood around. So the seventh one is to smile, and it's free and it's contagious. It's so funny when you're walking around, if you're at the mall or if you're just walking down the street. I don't know why people are so afraid to smile at each other. And I notice if I smile at somebody and I say hello, they'll smile right back. So I think there may be a little bit of a shyness with people to interact, We're kind of in a place where people are being pitted against each other for just ridiculous things. So I smile at everybody. It's a great icebreaker. It really and it makes me feel good to be able to maybe lift somebody's day. Like maybe somebody else is like doing one of these things on the 7 cardinal rules of life list. Maybe they're struggling with healing, or maybe they're overthinking, and maybe me smiling at them was the best part of their day. You know what I mean? Because then they were able to turn their day around just based on, oh, that was really nice of that person to stop and talk to me or whatever. So I think these are really great rules, you guys, and they're not always easy to stick to, but you have to live your life with the intention of living in peace and freedom and joy and happiness. And you really can make these choices throughout your day. And if you're not able to do this on your own, definitely call a friend or do something fun and enlightening, or go do something to help somebody that is sort of in a worse circumstance than you, like volunteering. If you go to a food kitchen or an animal shelter, you'll come out feeling like you really did something worthwhile, and it will really brighten you up because you've done something to help somebody in a position less fortunate. So anyway, guys, I hope this was a really helpful video, and let me know in the comments what your tricks and tips are for turning your life around, turning your day around, and what your rules are for happiness. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna leave it there. Take care. Bye.